All right, guys, what's up? Fuzzy is back, and here I am with my buddy and our ladies. This is Mike Mahoney of Mahoney Travels, his girlfriend LyLy, and of course my lady. And we thought we'd go out and have a little fun, play a little putt, do some Cambodian things, like my buddy Mike likes to say. And we had a great time, but the point of this video was not to bore you with us just kicking a little golf ball around, but to have a little talk with you. So I wanted to start this new series where I'm talking about real life Cambodia, man. I'm talking about the way it really is. I'm not going to hold back on anything. We're just going to talk about the way life is here in Siem Reap, Cambodia. And I want you to know that I've had so many questions about, how much this costs and how much is rent and what do you pay for electricity and how much is this, that, and the other thing. Well, I'm going to try to answer those things for you because I know exactly what you want to know, because it's the same things that I wanted to know before I moved to Cambodia. And let me tell you, Cambodia wasn't my first choice. My first choice was actually the Philippines, because I have been to the Philippines. I know so many people from the Philippines. I have some great friends in the Philippines. But I'm going to be honest with you, man. The visa situation, retirement situation, the cost, the problems associated with getting and keeping a visa, reporting every 3 months to the government officials, exit visas. It's just more of a pain in the ass than it really is anything else. And so even though I had so many good friends there, and I was completely set up and ready to go. And then I said, you know what, I just can't do that. And I had been researching Cambodia, and when I looked at the cost of the visa, the ease of gaining that visa, there's just no comparison, man. There is no country in the world that is better to retire to than Cambodia. And not just because of the cost, but because of the cost of living here, the friendliness of the people, the things that you can go and do and see. And for me, and I spent time in Phnom Penh, but for me, Siem Reap has always been my destination of choice. And when I decided to move here, I knew that this is where I wanted to be. When I first got to Phnom Penh, I went there to meet a girl that I had met online. I'm not going to talk about her. I'm just going to say that we're still Facebook friends. We still comment on each other's posts and all that, but it just didn't work out for us. And to be honest with you, Phnom Penh is just too much of a party town, and the type of partying that they're doing there is not what I'm interested in. It really isn't. I enjoy going out and having a good time, having a few drinks, checking out the beautiful ladies. I'll be honest about that. But that's not what I came here for. I came here because I wanted to start a new life in Cambodia and be able to afford it. And I think that's why most of you are thinking about retiring to Southeast Asia, because you know that the cost of living here is so much less than America. And let me just say that as an example, you guys were paying how much for a dozen eggs? The last I saw, that some of the prices were $8 for a dozen. Now, I've heard since Trump became president that the cost of eggs has dropped down to about $4 or so for a dozen. Let me tell you what, here we buy eggs 10 at a time or 20 at a time, but you get them in tins, not in dozens. And 10 eggs cost me $1.25. That's for grade A large. $1.25 for 10 grade A eggs. And these are good eggs. I mean, they are straight from the farm too. And how about rent? Well, I pay $120 a month for my little apartment, and you've seen my apartment because I did an apartment tour on it. If you haven't seen that, then go check that out, because my little apartment is awesome. The electricity that I pay, and I run my air conditioner 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, is just right at about $100. When I was in my last apartment, my rent was $200 a month. My electricity bill was $225 to $230 because did not have an energy efficient air conditioner, and I do now. And I can put my air conditioner on 40% efficiency, and man, my bill drops down to about $75 or $80 a month. $75 or $80 a month for electricity running my aircon 24 hours a day. Now, you can't beat that. And I'm telling you right now, when I lived in America, I was getting my full Social Security retirement check, although I did retire at 63, but I was having to work a full-time job just to make ends meet and be able to try to save a little money. And guess what happens? Once you earn over $22,000 a year, everything you earn over and above that, you have to pay back to Social Security. Yeah, that's right. They're taking $12,000, $13,000, $14,000 out of my check. They only take it as a percentage. They used to just take it off. But now they can only take a percentage. But guess what? That means that now I'm living on a lot less than I should be getting for my Social Security. And yet I can still afford to live here and have a good life. And I'd just like to point out that I don't make any money off of this YouTube channel. I don't have near enough subscribers to be getting a check from YouTube, and it would be a long time before I could possibly start earning any sort of an income off my YouTube channel until I get a lot more subscribers and a lot more views, and hopefully someday that'll happen. But I'm not expecting YouTube to pay my bills, okay? So that's not what I'm doing this for in the first place. I already knew before I came here, I had this channel already set up and ready to go. But what my plan was for this channel changed after I got here. And so I've been in that learning process, and that's one of the reasons that I haven't been posting every week or every other day or whatever, because I simply didn't know exactly the direction I wanted to take this channel. But from the very beginning, I always knew that this channel was to help other people who were in the same situation that I was, who wanted to leave America for Southeast Asia simply because I just could not afford to live in America anymore. And I know that about 99% of you watching this right now feel the same way. And that was really the motivating factor for me to set up this new series that I'm starting, is just to give you some real talk about what it's like to live here in Southeast Asia, in Cambodia, in Siem Reap, what it's like for me. And this is my experience and my experience only, because other people are going to have a different experience. Everything depends on who you are and what you plan on doing whenever you get here. Okay, it's just very simple. So this is just a little short video to get this series started. But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be talking about real things, man. I'm going to be talking about my relationship. I'm going to be talking about the language barrier. I'm going to be talking about cultural differences, my experience here, age difference. If your girlfriend's got children, what it's going to be like for you, what it's going to be like for you and their family, because their family comes first, man. You're going to find that out. I'm going to be talking about money. That's right. I'm going to be talking about foreigners here. I'm going to be talking about the cost of living. I'm going to be talking about apartments and bills and your visa and food costs and your transportation, whether you rent or buy, or whether you just take tuk-tuks everywhere you go. I'm going to be talking about friends, all kinds of friends, expat friends or Khmer friends. I'm going to be talking about the culture here, the way that people drive, what you can expect whenever you get on a motorcycle and you start driving down the road and you find out, hey, it's not the same here, man. They don't drive here the same way that you were taught in America or in whatever country that you may be from. I'm going to be talking about the religion. I'm going to be talking about tolerance. I'm going to be talking about the locals. But I'm going to tell you right now, in every situation, I promise you that Cambodia is a wonderful place. I am happier than I've ever been, and I can't stress to you enough, get yourself over here as soon as you can. Quit jacking around. Come on, man. Let's rock and roll. Let's get together. Come on over here and hook up with me. I'm happy to show you around, help you find an apartment, whatever it takes. But get yourself over here. I want to say many, many, many thanks to my friend Mike Mahoney and his girlfriend LyLy, to my girlfriend Socheata. I want to tell you, we had an awesome time playing putt-putt. You guys come back. Please like and subscribe if you want to take the time to do that. And go back and check out that apartment video. I think you'll find it amazing. Thanks a lot, guys. Love you. I'll see you later.